And welcome to the Channel Studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5. 8 people, many of them women of Asian descent, have been killed in shootings at spas in the US state of Georgia. Police say the shootings took place at a massage parlour in a suburb north of Atlanta and 2 spas in the city itself. A 21-year-old man has been arrested and is suspected of involvement in all the attacks. No motive has yet been established, but there are fears the crimes may have deliberately targeted people of Asian descent. Brazil's leading health institute has warned the country is experiencing a historic collapse of its health service as intensive care units in hospitals are running out of capacity. COVID-19 units in all but 2 of Brazil's 27 states are at or above 80% capacity. In Rio Grande do Sul state, there are no intensive care beds available at all. The warning came as the country registered its highest daily death toll yet, with 2,841 deaths within 24 hours. Health officials in Brazil's most populous state, Sao Paulo, have called on the new health minister to consider imposing a national lockdown. Australia has said it will ask the European Union to release 1 million doses of a COVID-19 vaccine to help Papua New Guinea battle a dangerous outbreak.
Here so we can support our nearest neighbour PNG deal with their urgent needs in our region.
Prime Minister Scott Morrison said the AstraZeneca vaccines were contracted to Australia but were badly needed to contain a surge in the coronavirus cases in the Pacific island nation. Papua New Guinea has officially recorded just 2,000 cases since the beginning of the pandemic, but that number is seen as a massive underestimate. Uber says its fares will not rise after announcing all 70,000 of its UK drivers will be guaranteed a minimal wage, holiday pay and pensions.
I don't think it's damaging at all.
The company said drivers would earn at least the British national living wage in a move that could shake up the wider gig economy. Its decision comes a month after it lost a legal battle in the UK over drivers' status. Uber said it was turning the page on workers' rights, but unions said it had not gone far enough, as the company would still not pay drivers for the time they spent waiting between jobs. Former French President Nicolas Sarkozy has returned to court to face trial for allegedly financing his failed 2012 re-election campaign illegally.
Je n'ai jamais trahi la confiance des Français.
The case centres on accusations that his party worked with a friendly public relations firm to hide the true cost of his re-election bid. France sets strict limits on campaign spending. Prosecutors allege that Mr Sarkozy spent €42.8 million on his 2012 presidential bid, almost double the permitted amount. Mr Sarkozy has denied any wrongdoing. A Kenyan government spokesman has sparked an uproar for saying people should stop crying over high taxes after fuel price hikes came into effect on Tuesday. Cyrus Ogun told a media briefing that the amount of taxes those people pay in Europe is nothing compared to what you are paying here. Social media commentators have demanded an apology from the government spokesman, saying that his comments were insensitive at a time when many were facing economic hardship. Venezuela is rolling out a larger denomination banknotes as hyperinflation batters the country's currency. Bills worth 200,000 bolivars, just 10 US cents at the current exchange rate, began to circulate on Monday, according to people there. Venezuela's central bank said earlier this month it also planned to roll out bills worth 500,000 and 1 million bolivars. In addition to the higher denomination bills, President Nicolas Maduro is seeking to boost digital payments in the face of the cash shortage. And finally, you can now buy environmentally friendly items thanks to this new biodegradable material made of egg and nut shells developed by an Egyptian designer. Rania El Kala uses egg and nutshells to create biodegradable material to replace plastic. In her shell homage art studio, she turns shells into powder and then heats it so that it can be used to create different products. She was inspired by the idea when she was young, seeing her father cracking nutshells and thinking about the material that goes to waste. And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the Channel Studios in Lagos.